Hello, everybody. This is Matryoshka from DeSo, and today I have an amazing guest with me, Phil, also known on DeSo as a stargazer. Hi, Phil.
Hi, really good to see you again.
Thank you. It's lovely to see you again. It's been a few months since we last chatted on Natch, and it feels like it's been forever.
Feels like an age. It is an age in DeSo time.
Yes, and talking about DeSo time, you have been on DeSo for 287 days, as you can see on Open Prosper, which is wow. That's quite a long journey, and that's Phil's profile here on DeSo as well. Just wanted
Been
to
a
share it.
busy few months. I can't even remember. I know it was April. So what's that? We'll 10 plus months now.
Yes, it's the 10th month. So in March, it's going to be my year at the end of March on DeSo, and has been amazing. And can you please tell us why do we see the word live right next to the top of your screen?
Well, it's another clear sky, so I couldn't miss the opportunity, and so I've got the scope up outside. This is just a live view of the moon tonight. So I just thought you might fancy a treat while we were here together.
Yes, absolutely. So people, this is the live view of the moon right now, where Phil is right now. He's in UK. I'm here in LA. It's daytime, but he can see the moon, and this is what he's showing us right now.
Yeah, it's what is it, 10:20 here, so you're keeping me up past my bedtime.
Sorry, but people can see the moon. Thank you so much for staying up, though. I really appreciate it.
No.
And also, not that I believe this is like with you, it's the first time of me seeing the moon like this, that you can see it from other person showing you on telescope, the video from the telescope. And do you mind sharing the story how you got this latest toy that you have now?
Yeah, oh, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I joined just wanting to share, beginners guides, tips for people just getting started. I'm only a beginner myself, but I met loads of people really struggling during the pandemic, so started just trying to help them out on the dreaded Facebook, writing guides, launching my website, and then my brother MC Marsh, give him a follow, pointed out DeSo, said it was just going to be, like the web was back in 1990. We couldn't imagine what that was going to become, and web 3.0, is going to be crazy. So I jump on board, start sharing my stuff, got quite a bit of interest, some fantastic people that have backed me, you lot on that show. It was great to meet all of you and just encouraged me. And as a result, I thought, why not try and upgrade the telescope? And everybody bought into it. You all donated over 10 DeSo towards it. So yeah, I've got a new telescope, a guide scope, a dedicated astrocam for guiding this now, and the idea is to just grow it more and more. Really, start doing some live events if I can. You can't do all of it live, but some fun stuff like this and the planets could be quite cool.
Yes, and especially, if fun event is happening at night, your time, then it's daytime, all the United States, and other times, some other time zone. So I think it will work out awesomely, and I would love to let me know when you will be doing those events, because I would definitely love to be there to see that. And I absolutely love that you have been sharing this, and you also have been creating an NFT project. And I heard it that your NFT is also going to go to the space station.
I'm hoping. I really don't know. And my, in real life job has just been crazy recently as well. So I'm struggling to keep on top of everything that's going on DeSo. But yeah, if some of my images or one of my images could go to space as a NFT, that would be pretty mind blowing. And yeah, it fits in perfectly with what I'm trying to do here. So.
Yes, and Chase was very excited when I shared with him about the NFT project, because it's first of all, it's photography NFT, which is different from some of the other NFTs that we see around. Different.
There's a lot of photographers that have struggled to get traction, I think, and
yes, that's why it would make so much sense to me and to Chase and other people who think about this, to send an NFT off the moon into space, or off the space into space, like, which is amazing. You are an astronomer, although a beginner, and you're very humble, but like the stuff that you do, it's already space related. So
Yeah.
it's perfect fit.
It,
You and
it felt
Paul.
like a perfect match.
Yes,
So I
absolutely.
was,
For both like you and Paul, who is also has an amazing photography of the skies, which I absolutely love, and galaxies, and it's just mind blowing. So, it seems like absolutely perfect fit for space. So, yes, if the moons and the gods are willing and everything goes well, then your NFT will go to space. And would you mind actually sharing the image you showed me
yeah,
earlier? And
it is a work in progress. But this is the Orion Nebula. Just to tell you a little bit about it, it's one of the brightest in the sky. You can just about see it, and if you recognize Orion, which is a lot of people see the three stars of the belt quite clearly wherever you are.
mhm.
It kind of Orion comes down from that, and it's the sword that comes down from the belt. But yeah, this is it's 2 hours of exposures so far, combined with calibration stuff as well, which takes another 3 hours as well. But I'm still working on this. I've collected some more data tonight. I'm going to be getting some more images as well over the next few weeks, and I absolutely love this one. And it's the Orion Nebula was the first thing I ever saw when I got my beginner telescope and
Uh-huh.
finally got a camera, and it blew my mind then. And again, the new scope that everybody's got me is just it's blown my mind. It looks beautiful. So
It is. It's absolutely beautiful. And you said that it takes a few hours of calibration and all of that, but do you see like all of that in your telescope? Like you can see the entire
no,
thing, or how do you
you
do it? I'm
if you're doing it by just visual, so looking through it, you don't get much color. I mean, this is a brighter one, so you do get some color, but you to get this kind of detail, you need to do long exposure photography. So you're looking at setting the scope up, and then hours and hours. Some of the deep sky stuff can be 24 hours plus of
Oh
just
wow.
exposures. So yeah, I'm there's a lot to learn. A lot of it's in the post processing and the image processing as well. So yeah, a lot to learn.
Well, I'm fascinated by what you're doing, and with you sharing it on DeSo with other people, it's amazing. I'm a granddaughter of astronomer, which I don't usually bring up, but it makes sense now that we're talking about, our space missions and NFTs. And I really, really appreciate having somebody who is sharing this knowledge and who is sharing this amazing thing that is space with other people around. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's it.
looking.
I mean, I just enjoy it. I love doing it. So it was, again, we're all sick of the pandemic, but I was homeschooling both of my girls, primary school, like young, kind of 6 to 10 years old,
Mhm.
and I just got a scope a few months beforehand that I'd never used. It was something I wanted since I was a kid. I've never had one, and after a day of homeschooling on a clear night, it's just the perfect escape to just relax. So yeah, it's been I enjoy it, and
A
I'm
great
just
aid in
delighted
COVID
people enjoy it.
pandemic life. Yes, I hear you, and it's a great escape really to have such a beautiful place to go to and watch, and it's fascinating. And I'm so looking forward to when you will have those live events. But also talking about showering people with love, you have been doing actually that as well on DeSo recently. I have noticed your name a lot in the people who have diamonded other people more. And I know that you even overcame Mario by like leaps and bounds. So
Yeah, I have to deliver on my promises, and yesterday I said that I was coming for him. So, but yeah, no. To be honest, I mean, if anybody else wants to get involved, you'll see the hashtag Get DeSo lit all over the place. And my brother Riga, there's loads of people, FT Annex, Shady Acres, Peking, loads of people are just really trying to get people on chain, engaging, and just spark it up again. We were lucky, like 7 months ago, it was so busy here. it was endless, and it was so much fun and games. Whether you loved him or
Yes.
hated him, Raj, you know, he's the engagement king. And then you've Mario as well, the Krasenstones. We all just need to get on chain. It's a great place. It's a great community, but it's only good if we're there. So that's
That is
my
so
thoughts on
true.
it.
And thank you so much for your diamond showers. Whenever I receive a diamond shower, to me, it reminds a shower of stars. For some reason, that's what it makes me think of. So it's kind of is, you know,
It
very
makes you
beautiful that,
happy.
yes, it
It
absolutely does.
makes you happy to give them as well. It's great.
So thank you so much for your beautiful giving spirit and for everything that you're doing for the platform and for us. And it's amazing meeting you and getting to know you on Nacho. And I'm continuing to watch your journey and everything that you're doing. And I'm so happy that, you know, through DeSo you were able to get this money to get this new awesome, amazing telescope that you're using to create such amazing images and such beautiful art and share it with people. It's absolutely pleasure feel to know you. And
Yeah. Well, no, thank you for all your support and everybody else as well. It's been amazing. I've never been part of something like this before. So I'm to be honest, I've been here since MySpace, etc. But I've never really embraced social media, if that's the right way of putting it. You know, this is the first time I've done it properly, and I'm loving it. So.
I'm loving it too. And I also think that it also makes such a difference that DeSo is such a different social media platform, because although it is social media, but it's experience like I also have never had before, where it is so much more intimate and vulnerable, not in the like sex stuff, but you know, the people being vulnerable, opening up and sharing stories, sharing who they are and real actual thoughts. And it's very refreshing. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, and I absolutely love it as well.
That's it. I mean, I obviously with all the community stuff I've been doing with the astronomy, I've met a lot of people, but I've never not formed these kind of relationships, and you know, actually looked forward to coming online and seeing people, and you know, just talking for hours on end on a Zoom call. It's crazy.
Yes, yeah, it has been amazing times and meeting everybody who we did meet through these hours of chatting on Zoom
Yeah.
calls. It truly is life-changing, and the relationship that we build and people that we meet. I'm sure with like a lot of them, we will continue relationship for years and years to come, despite what would happen with anything else.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
Enjoy the journey. Whatever happens, I mean, I think we've got a really exciting potential future. It might not happen, but even if it doesn't, there's a lot of exciting stuff happening, and there's a lot to enjoy.
yes, and it is very exciting stuff that is happening. And DeSo makes me also happy being here, because I feel that we are helping build this future together the way that we want it to be. And that's also, it's like the first, you know, pioneers or the space cosmonaut that went to the places nobody went. And, you know, it's really amazing being here, and we're still early. So
Oh,
it's,
we're so early. That's the thing. I know I went through a period of frustration with the core team, feeling like stuff wasn't being delivered, but we are so early, you know, and the price as well. People getting, there's a lot of people with big morale drops recently, which was kind of why we started doing all the diamonds and the engagement, and obviously the big sell-offs recently. But you know, we're a lot earlier than a lot of us even like to acknowledge, I think. And I was wrong on that as well. I was expecting stuff by now, but no, you know, another 6 to 12 months. It's really gonna heat up, and things are getting interesting. You know, I do some dev stuff as well, and just looking at the stats, it's been quiet for a while, but we're getting a gentle and consistent increase again now over the last
yeah.
14 days. So if we can carry that on, it's just going to build.
Yes, and also, you know, events happening like Nether's LinkedIn today got banned, like his page got banned, because I'm guessing LinkedIn feels threatened by whatever he was posting about, which was Web3 and awesome stuff like this. So, you know, but that also shows me that they are starting to feel certain kind of way, probably, or maybe they, you know, they just, I don't know.
If they're trying to silence you, they see you as a threat. So,
Yes, yeah. So that also, to me, it shows that, you've made it to a certain level when it starts happening, because, they start noticing you and canceling you. So yeah, that's also shows me that we are going in the right direction. And to the world where people cannot as easily just do that to somebody. And yeah, so I'm hoping that we will go directly to the moon. We're always saying when moon, so we're sending NFTs to space station, and then if Elon does new technology super fast, then maybe we can all go to the moon, to the Mars, start the new space family there. I know I would be happy to have you there with me if you would want to go.
definitely, I'd love to. I would jump at the chance. Everybody talking about would you go to Mars or not? If my family would let me, I'd go.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. And I know you had a little video that you wanted to share. So I just, I think we'll end with the video. I just wanted to say thank you so very much for being here, for coming in here and for sharing your love for space, your love for stars with other people. It's bringing us a lot of joy into our lives. Seeing this beautiful art and knowing that it will go to space is making me personally very, very happy. And it's just awesome knowing you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, well, thank you very much for having me. And again, I can't say enough times to everybody about just thanks for, everything they've done. So I'll just share this for you.
And people, you can find the links to my and Stargaze's profile underneath the video. Click to follow us, let you know that you've seen the video. We would love to get to know you and to meet you on DeSo, and enjoy the video.
Perfect. Does that come up for you?
No, for some reason it's not playing.
Sorry. I'll just try that again.
Take number 2.
Is that the video for you?
Yes, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.